Lacrosse provides a unique opportunity for Canadians to lay claim to a sport that was developed here. You know, there's not a lot of sports we can say that, right? Lacrosse is ours. Started here, we perfected it, we've created the rules. It's called the medicine game. And I think it's called the medicine game because of the physicality and discipline required to play it, that Indigenous people knew that once you played a game of lacrosse, you would have a mental relaxation. I was introduced to the sport in University of Saskatchewan by a lacrosse legend named Alan Lusick. I'll never forget the day we went to the YMCA and played in a gymnasium, and on the way home, myself and my other friend that was with me declared that lacrosse was now our favorite sport over hockey.
Okay, real easy drill here.
It's an incredibly athletic, physical, and disciplined game. It really forces players to use, speed, strength, their brain, their discipline. For the longest history of Canada, lacrosse was known as its national sport. In 1994, they added hockey as the national winter sport and moved lacrosse to be the national summer sport. That was a real testament to the Indigenous roots of the game. Many people believe it started in the Kahnawake region, southern Ontario, Quebec. It was used by Indigenous people to not only solve disputes, but also train for war and as a game. When I went up to the Arctic in 1998 to be a teacher, I wanted to try to assist, as a teacher should, a change in some of the attitudes of the students. We introduced lacrosse, and the Inuit players up there really gravitated to it quickly. They have incredible hand-eye coordination and are incredible athletes. So it took them, practices, and I mean literally like 1 to 2 practices for some of them to become very proficient players. They began to learn about its Indigenous roots, which they congregate to up in the Arctic. They love Indigenous sports and they love the history behind it. I think for a lot of kids up there, the medicine game part of it was very true for them daily. They're dealing with some serious things happening at home. They play a game of lacrosse for an hour and they feel relieved and excited, and the endorphins are released in their body. The impact of the game up there became so profound that through a series of media pickups, they eventually did a motion picture on the program we developed up there with, a much more handsome and in-shape fellow playing me.
This is a game like every other game we've played. You're gonna be excited, you're gonna have adrenaline pumping. You need to get that through your system on the first shift. And I'll tell you right now, if you take them lightly, you will regret it. Settle your feet, get into this game quick, stay focused, and bring it. Bring it. Let's go. Drive it.
Seeing what the game did for the people that needed it really helped me understand that sport, and lacrosse in particular, could be something more than a game. There's a lot of kids in Cranbrook that are dealing with a lot of their own demons, and so, having kids in our club right now that are using the game that I know are using the game to overcome some of those demons is still as rewarding as it was when I worked in the Arctic.
No. Just win it, settle it.
Some kids, it won't be lacrosse, it might be music. But for some kids, it is lacrosse. And my job is to try to expose as many kids to a good, positive lacrosse experience as I can. When settlers arrived in Canada, the story goes that they saw the lacrosse stick and it looked like a crozier from the French settlers, so they called it Lacrosse. Most Indigenous groups will call it Tiwarathon or various different names, which mean little brother of war, or other dialects would have a different meaning.